Happy freaking Tuesday, everybody. First off today, we're packing up camp and continuing on our way towards Upper New York, specifically the Adirondacks. On our way up there though, we need to stop and get some electrical accessories to install the 12-volt fridge that we picked up in Buffalo while hanging out with my mom this past weekend. It's been sitting in the trailer for like 7-8 months now, and we've been going through ice like crazy, so I figured why not hook it up. I've seen a dual battery setup used many times to run a 12-volt fridge. I may still install a dual battery setup later, but first I want to try using the Kodak generator that I have. So we'll just kind of see. We'll play around with it, try to get it working. This is where we got the 12-volt cooler. I think it's gonna work out pretty well here. Yeah, Anders. I currently have a Grizzly cooler that holds ice on the back rack. Being that this cooler is electric though, I want to keep it underneath the roof and out of the elements. This is pretty much the only location that we could find for it without building a rack. We have to be really efficient with our space. So Annie's bed, we couldn't really relocate that, but there's still enough room in between here for this power cord. And then the Kodiak is right over here, just a short distance. I'm gonna connect the 12-volt cooler to these positive and negative terminals right here on the side of the Kodiak. Hopefully there's enough room for me to get a wire in here, but I think we have enough room here on the side. Then we can recharge this Kodiak while we're driving, and when Jade's off, we got 90 amp hours of storage to keep the fridge going. As you can see though, everything is super compact and tight in here, but I think we're gonna be able to make it work. We need to have the fridge pretty easily accessible, and in this case, all we have to remove is the grill and one Alice pack, and we have access to it. So it's not in an inconvenient location. Big shout out to Don back in New Mexico. He sent us the cooler. It's just been chilling in the trailer for like the last 7 months. So the trailer hasn't sold, so I figured put it to some good use. Definitely gonna have to clean this baby out before we start using it, but hey, thanks for including all these too, Don. You might need some of these. A big bonus with these electric coolers, the space that you see is actually the space you get. Half of the space in an ice cooler is being used up by ice. So we're gonna get a lot more space in this. And it actually can become a freezer as well.
I've been following you for so long now.
Oh, no way. Jake, nice to meet you.
I'm Craig Crittenden.
If I remember correctly, you don't have to have the Kodiak on to still get power from these terminals, which is gonna be perfect because then we won't be running it all the time. Oh, we get a good connection here. There we go. Is it on? Yep. Awesome, all right. That's good news. That means we don't have to have the Kodiak running all the time. That's gonna save energy. We're gonna be able to just straight up use it like a battery. So, perfect. No conversion either with the 12-volt cooler, so that's nice. Everything's hooked up. It might just work out pretty well. We got power, so we just have that power wire. Yeah, Anders. The power wire from the fridge, she keeps licking my finger. The power wire from the fridge runs around the outside of this box and then hooks up to the terminals on the side of the Kodiak. We got power to the fridge. So as I mentioned earlier, the plan is just to continue to charge the Kodiak while we're driving. And eventually, if we want to, we can hook up solar panels to it when Jade's off. But as long as we keep this Kodiak going, we should be able to keep the fridge going. So we'll see how long that 90 amp hours lasts when the Kodiak's not getting recharged. Depending how well it works, solar panels in the future might be nice to continue to recharge the Kodiak when Jade's off. But pretty frequently, we're not staying at an area for more than a day or two. So now we just got to test it out, but the fridge is working out fine. We can also see how many watts the fridge is using. Currently the 12-volt fridge is pulling 68 watts. Once the temperature gets down to where it needs to be, it's going to start running more efficiently, but at full blast right now it's pulling about 68 watts. So we'll see how efficient it is and how well this whole setup lasts. But at least right now we got it hooked up. That was the main objective for today. I'd like to end this video with some thank yous. First off to Don. If any of you guys are living near the New Mexico area, or even just in general, if you're interested in any older Jeeps, he's got tons of Jeeps for sale. and he's getting ready to basically move into a sailboat for a few months on end, and he's trying to get rid of a lot of these Jeeps. So Don has helped us out so much on this journey, and this is the very least I could do. But go check out southwestoffroad.com. You'll see what Jeeps and other projects he has going on, and he also has a YouTube channel, and you guys should check that out as well. Funny stuff, good stuff. I also would like to thank a new Patreon pledge, Mary Ellen Comerford, for her support. Mary, really appreciate you helping us out and keeping us on the road. Means a lot.